Okay, so this is gonna to be a demonstration for the shoot tip grafting in citrus. Here, like, know what you need to have. You need to have a citrus, like, no rootstock seedling, about 6 months to 1 years old. You need it, like, no, if you get it smaller than that, it will be very tender. If you get it more than, like, no, 1 year old, it will be hardwood and it may not be compatible with the soil. Then you need a razor plate, you need a clipper. Of course, you will need, like, no, your sign, and this here, like, no, the material that we can use for grafting. We can even use smaller material than this one, which would be, like, no, just small shoots from in vitro culture, about 1 centimeters. But this one, like, no, it's generated from the plant, so that's why it's a little bit longer. But from this one, I can do at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 graft from this stick only. Then you need to have, like, no, something to support, as I will show you, like, no, how I clean the soil. You're gonna to need some either 200 microliter pipette tips or 1,000 microliter pipette tips, and you will know, like, no, what we will use it for shortly. And you will need to have some small pieces of paraffin. So first, here you will come to your fruit stock and you will cut it, and when you cut it, you need to make sure to leave at least 3 to 4 leaves down your graft, so these leaves will support the root stock and the graft when you put it. So you're gonna to cut your stock this way. Then next step, you will come with your razor blade, and in the middle you will just, like, no, in the middle, and you will make a cut. And you will need to be very careful when you do that, because sometimes if you press very hard, you may cut your finger down here. You need, like, no, just, like, no, this distance of cutting, maybe, like, no, the length of the razor blade. You don't need, like, no more than that. Then you will come to your sign here, and we need at least 1 bud. So for this one, like, no, I will cut it from here, so this will be my bottom. And here, like, no, since these 2 buds here, they are close to each other, so this will be my, like, no, bud, the one I will leave. I'll just cut it a little bit above, so this will be my grafting. So one thing, you need to clean the bottom of the leaves here. If you can see it, there is a little bit. Sometimes I do this, like, no, just on my finger as a support, but when you do it, like, no, for the first time, try to use a support, something to support it like this, to clean it until you get the sense. So now we have this one, gonna to come from one side and try to open the bark from one side, and from the other side here I will do the same thing. You need to be very gentle, because this sign here, it's very soft. You don't need to press your razor blade, like, no, hard. So this long here, it's long enough. Let me clean this one and I will show you. So here, like, no, as you can see, it's, I just clean it from this side here and from the other side. So this is what you need to do. Then you will take this one, you will come to your cut here, and you will put it here. Okay, so now if you noticed here, the diameter of the scion and the rootstock, they are not equal. So this is a very important and a very critical steps to do when you do this grafting, especially when your sign and rootstock they don't have the same diameter. So here, like the easiest thing to do this, just to stick your graft in the middle like this. When you do the graft like this, your sign may stay green for 6 months, 1 year, but it will never generate, because what will happen, the cambium from the rootstock, they will stick together and just surrounding the sign in the middle. The sign will not have any attachment. What we need to do, we need to align the sign to one side of the rootstock. So we will take this one and we'll just align it here, and if you can see here, it's aligned to this side, but it is empty from this side. So it's very important to align. See here, it's empty, but if you look at this side here, it's almost aligned together like the sign and the rootstock. So once we do this, we take a small piece of the paraffin and we wrap everything here. You need to be careful to keep the alignment of the sign and the rootstock together. Just like wrap it like very well. Make sure that you cover all the cutting area here in the rootstock so it will not get dry and it will not get any contamination. So once you do this, we need to keep these little shoots here under high moisture. So we will cover it with 200 microliter pipette tape. Just need to press it a little bit. You don't need to press like not too much, so it will be easy when you remove it. So this was the demonstration for the shoot tip grafting in citrus. Thank you.